Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of TacoBytes, your daily bite of Degen. DJ? Your daily bite of Degen. Oh my God. It's like it's the first time I've done this since I did the 500th episode yesterday. Yeah, I'm going to toot that horn a little bit because I think that is an amazing accomplishment. Getting to 500 episodes. I had a great time yesterday. Had amazing people on stage with me. And I actually have to go send an invite to someone right now. I bet you guys cannot guess who I'm sending an invite to. If you guys had to guess, who would you guess? I don't know. I might have talked about them. They might not be joining, but I thought it was super funny because maybe we're just gonna hold space. Maybe, who knows? But in the meantime, while we are holding space, because we like to talk way too much, we wanted to cover some of the really cool things that are on our radar that we wanted to have them be on your radar for safety reasons. They're not bad things. They are actually good things. They're airdrops. Who doesn't like airdrops? What's really cool with a couple of the airdrops that are coming on right now, you do not have to approve anything. You have to sign a transaction to prove that you own a wallet, because what it is really is you are saying, hey, I'm actually here and I care enough to come claim this. So you're not actually, getting those tokens right now. You're saying like, there's something there for you if you want it. If you don't want it, you don't have to come get it. But if you don't want it and you don't say, hey, here I am, you don't get it. And what's really cool about that is what might happen with all of the tokens that do not get claimed. Do they get burned? Do they get added to LP? Or do they get distributed to everyone that does hold? So first off, we're going to talk about LFG, less fees and gas. Right now, they have a claim function set up, and I have my hot wallet to show you what a failure looks like and what you can, because I don't have my major gas wallet as my hot wallet at all. But I went and did that on my phone. Because I have a heavier wallet on my phone than I have on my desktop. But I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. And we're going to post these in our chat as well, so you guys have them directly and they're directly from me, and they're in a safe place. So this is what we're going to be showcasing first. Less fees and gas. Now, to be able to claim this free airdrop, you have had to have spent more than 2 ETH in gas fees since 2016. More than 2 ETH in gas fees since 2016 per wallet. And what you end up having to connect and do is just basically connecting, proving ownership. And that is it. Let's see here. Let LFG, where is less fees? Oh, it's less effing gas, I think, is the correct Twitter. Let's go see what is the correct Twitter. Less effing gas. Yeah. So this is the link that we're posting in the comments. You've also been able to see that is also displayed out, but this is what it looks like. So you can see that they directly have their Twitter, they have their Telegram, they have their Medium, but a claim function. Let's disconnect our wallet so we can show you what it looks like from start to finish. Selecting your ETH wallet, your MetaMask. Oh, let me unconnect this so you guys can see what it looks like step through step. One of the big things, because I want you to know, one of the things you guys should use is Wallet Guard. Wallet Guard will let you know what you're signing or what you're approving. This is basically just a signature, proof of ownership. So this is where you can find their piece. You connect your MetaMask, as you can see. We're connecting it, and we're signing proof of ownership. We're not approving any transactions or anything like that. And as you can see, because I've not spent more than 2 ETH on this hot wallet in gas, I'm not LFG eligible. That's okay. That is what they're trying. This Solana project is trying to do. They're giving you free Solana tokens. So I think that's pretty cool. That's one of the reasons why they're on my radar. As you can see from their Twitter, they have started to really take off and get a huge following. You know, from December to now, they have over 19,000 followers, and they are literally trying to just, you know, they literally, this was out not here an hour ago, but this is, I was going to say they're literally trying to poach ETH fiends, but they're poaching ETH maxis for Solana with airdrop and base it on the amount of gas they spent. Their meme guy is good. So that is less effing gas, also known as LFG. They got a good piece going on there. They have a good Telegram community, and they have some good stuff in their Medium articles as well. You can read all about what they're trying to do. You know, now 26 hours alive. So in 24 hours, they've onboarded nearly 55,000 Ethereum users. So LFG. Next up, this one I cannot show you right now because I do not have my VPN turned on, but I am going to show you. I'm going to drop this in the comments, and I'm going to open up their Twitter so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But this is Dimension. And right there. So Dimension, they're a roll-up apps powered technology of connecting interchain connectability between like IBC, you know, and the Cosmos ecosystem, Ethereum ecosystem, even Solana ecosystem. And so just like Pyth and Pyth airdrop, you know, their APIs are used a lot for on-chain calls. So if the project is using it, you might qualify. I really wish I could show you what this one looked like because it is super simple and easy to where all you have to do is copy and paste your wallet address in. You don't pay any gas fees. You don't connect. You don't sign anything. You copy and paste one of your Cosmos ecosystem from like your Leap wallet or your Kepler wallet. You will send that over. You'll send over, they have either Stargaze, Celestia, Osmosis, or Cosmos ecosystem as well. And so, which is Atom. And all you do is type in or copy and paste your wallet address in, and they like, awesome, you have claimed your airdrop. It will get sent to you on launch. That is it. Anything else that is requiring signing a transaction, approving, sending a small test fee, proof of wallet ownership by sending a small amount, any of those things, it is not the real one. It is genesis.dimension.xyz. We are going to post that also in our comments as well. So you guys have that, as that is also a really good airdrop going on, getting ready for. So I would love you guys to all get in on this. What's really cool is you might have qualified for this without even knowing, just based off the NFTs you own, or some of the different things. If you own a little Pudgy or a big Pudgy, you're automatically qualified. Why? Because Pudgy Penguins uses the Dimension APIs for bridging Pudgies. So even if you haven't bridged a Pudgy, if you have ROGs, if you had the gift, if you have a little Pudgy or big Pudgy or anything like that, that'll be an amazing thing. I'm actually hating on ROGs right now, also known as rods or fishing rods, but called ROGs is the colloquial term, I guess we will say. But I'm hating on ROGs right now because I bought a ROG for $30, about $30, I think. And then a year later, I sold it for roughly $200-ish, $250. You know, really, really liked where that went. You know, I think I personally did great on that. And now they're selling for roughly $3,000. Shucks. Oh well, who knew a fishing rod would be so special? I knew rods were going to be special, and I thought that I put a cap on that joy there. So, but I really think that there's a lot of cool stuff happening within the Pudgy Penguin ecosystem. One of the other cool things that has been airdropped, they were airdropped on November 28th. So you might have to check your hidden folder on your OpenSea. Nifty Island, brought to us by Nifty Portal and Nifty Gateway, has launched out some mythical legendary items. One of the things that you will find within Nifty Island's magical pieces is there. Let me see if I can find it. No, I don't know. I might not be able to find it right now. But we'll see. Legendary pistols. They have launched those. They have airdropped those, which will qualify you to be able to be part of their beta program come January 17th. Let me double check that. I think it might be. I think it's January 7th. Yep, January 17th. Their beta opens up. So I think there's going to be some really cool things there, and some fun things. So yes, even though something I got for free is now trading up, I think it might have the opportunity to go even higher up. But at the same time, who knows? I might really like Nifty Island, and I got airdropped a legendary pistol, so maybe I might want that pew pew. I might want to go play this game. You never know. Some really cool things. So that is the other one that I wanted to sort of bring to your attention, was from Nifty. And it sucks that you have to not be in the United States to qualify to get airdrops. But it is one of the things that companies do to protect themselves long term from current U.S. regulations. Why is the U.S. currently unhappy with crypto? Because they think that blockchain fuels terrorism. Unfortunately, terrorism thinks that blockchain is a bad idea because it is so traceable. And they have moved. Now, has crypto been used for nefarious things? Yes. Need I remind you of Silk Road? Does it continuously be used for bad things? Yeah, there's shady people that always doing shady shit. Whenever you can find money, you can find something shady. Not going to deny that. But what's really cool is you're able to follow it. How do I know this? Funny you should ask, Taco. Well, let me go to this little chat over here. Friend, it's Bermuda. He, unfortunately, was a game tester for Alluvium. Let's go put that hat on. We've been wearing our Alien Friends hat for the day. Let's put on our super tiny Alluvium hat. Alluvium is pretty awesome if you play it. But one of the things that happened was someone got a hold of an email list, and they blasted out 100,000 emails saying, hey, Alluvium playtester, you need to click on this link to get your reward for playtesting. Now, this was an email he was expecting. He didn't think about it. He didn't double check, and so he was perfectly fished. Unfortunately, It's Bermuda also ended up losing an ape in the process due to an Inferno wallet drainer. An Inferno wallet drainer means you sign approval, so you approve, but you don't actually approve a transaction. So you approve transfer. The drainer itself pays the fee for you, like COD, like cash on delivery type of thing, pays the fee to transfer all the assets out, and then sells it to itself at a super low price on Blur, because Blur decided to negate Seaport's protection policies within its code, and Blur doesn't care. It just wants volume trades. So I'm not a huge fan of Blur. Is Blur a good platform? Yes. Do I like the culture it creates? No, I do not. Because one of the things that it does is it allows people to trade NFTs without paying royalties. Now they want to benefit from projects doing amazing things and building amazing projects that keep building their community, and people that don't even freaking care about the community. They don't even care about the project. They just want to see price go up. And so they're not even looking. They're looking at charts. They might look at some social connections, but in reality, they're just looking at charts and 5 minutes and wallet movements, and they're basing on that. And so what then happens is they buy and then they sell for profit. Good for them. I'm glad they freaking won. Now they are so greedy on those profits that though they just made $2,000, they don't want to pay that 10% of the trading fee difference to the project that did all the work that made them money. I think that that's pretty shitty in my opinion, but this is what we look for in high frequency trading. And we're going to see some amazing high frequency trading coming up with the Bitcoin ETFs, which there is a possibility or two from a couple birds, bird is the word, that believe we could wake up to a 50K Bitcoin. I don't know. Asia has to go pretty crazy for that to happen. But it is a 100% possible and plausible. It is a good thing. I think, I have long positions in, so I don't really care. But I think it will hit it within the next week and a half. So in a week, we hit the 10th. If everything's approved, we start seeing all of these ETFs go live, definitely. Payment rails, processing rails, and people just sort of what is the word I'm thinking of? Destigmatize, Bitcoin. And now what we're going to have is we're going to have a whole bunch of people that are like, oh, do you have Bitcoin? Oh, Bitcoin. Oh, you have Ethereum too? Ooh, Ethereum's dirty. So, we have Bitcoin maxis that are probably going to do the same thing that they do for a lot. But that's okay. Why? Because once these large money banker players figure out how much money they can get from the open market, because mom and pop know Bitcoin is real, have belief in it, but they just really don't have the ideas or the time to go get it. But now from their own Fidelity account, they can go get Bitcoin. I think, or have a position in it when one of their other financial instruments. I think that this is what's going to happen. So I think that this is an amazing thing for the entire ecosystem. There's a lot of people who think that it's a Trojan horse. There's a lot of people that say, oh, no, you can't have our money. Yet at the same time, that's all we want is their money. So unfortunately, one of the best things about blockchain that everyone forgets is permissionless, meaning I can do whatever I want. No one should be able to judge me or prosecute me based on those decisions. So if I want to buy a project and I want to sell it, if I follow the rules of code, then it should be good. Now you ask me, well, you just said you believe in permissionless. Well, Blur uses a way to break the code of a contract that is ingrained for enforcing royalties, because instead of looking at it as a sale, it does it as an OTC trade. So like transferring. So it transfers and does another transfer, and then it transfers. So it looks like it's just being transferred. Like you should not be charged to transfer an asset from one of your wallets in your left pocket to one of your wallets in your right pocket. Just like you're not charged to move money from your back pocket to your front pocket in IRL. But that's an okay thing. But when things are made to break or circumvent systems that are made to protect those systems get gamed and they get broken. Then we have instances like Blast, where people will now deposit ETH and dollars for an amazing 1.7% yield. Yet if you had put that in Rocket Pool or any other LST, liquid staking token, you would be earning 7%, 12%, maybe more. All they did was go and put it into a GMX delta neutral position. So they're literally gambling with your money, or putting your money in the market to then say that that market backs your future money. Now we start to see those shell games. This is a big shell game. I wish Blast all the best. I think if it's able to make the moving power that it plans to or says it's going to, I think it's done a great thing with social influence among Twitter. And we've seen some really cool things within Twitter scriptions, literally breaking Twitter. We saw the word fair break inscription, break the chain of Arbitrum, literally make it crash. Not rollback crash, but crash and cease to function. That was the last inscription on Arbitrum that made the system crash, was the word fair. How fair was that? But as you can see, we have a lot going on. There is some amazing things going on within the Solana ecosystem. There's some really cool things coming out in the Polkadot ecosystem as well. We had our 500th episode yesterday, and one of the things that I was a little sad didn't get to happen was having Aziz Asar from Stella Swap join us. Stella Swap is the leading DEX, not only in Moonbeam, first mainnet EVM parachain of Polkadot, but the largest DEX in the entire Polkadot ecosystem. I've been part of that team and family for over 2 years now. 3 years now. 3 years now. I really wanted to showcase him to the world, because he will talk in front of Polka nerds all day long. I wanted my friends to sort of meet him too. And I wanted him to meet my friends. That's sort of one of the things I love about my space, especially when I have guests on. There's few people that follow me. There's a few people that hang out and stick around. And for that, I thank you. This is sort of my chance to showcase to you what I have found in today's world. And some things I don't find, because there's so much of it. So anyone that says they're an expert of blockchain, please take that with a grain of salt. There is so much here that if anyone's an expert, that would just be scary. Yeah, no, oh man, that blue guy from Watchman, the Watchman that knew everything, him. Just imagine him in blockchain. That would be scary. He would be able to just figure out every single, because he was basically a quantum computer times 10 gigawatts. I don't know. But all the probabilities of ever was, ever will be. So that would have been a cool thing to see. Yeah, I really think that there's exciting stuff going on. So in that small little packet of the world that I get to know, I get to introduce people. I get to introduce you to those I meet, because you have 1,000 things going on and you are doing amazing things yourself. And so, yeah. But when I get to find something that will be moving the market one day, or price go up, or is just a shitty fun thing right now, I want to, as long as they're not bad actors, I want you to know about them. I want you to see the cool people I get to meet. One of the amazing people that I will be introducing you to one day is my CXO of 0x Degens. Really amazing person. And my company has flourished with the help of my CXO. So, that's one of the fun things in life. One of the things that I already have planned out for 2024 is travel arrangements, basically between now and June. So the question is, where are you going to be and who are you going to see? what conferences are you going to be at, and where am I going to get to see you at? So far on the list right now, we have possibly Quantum Miami in January. I don't think that that's going to happen. We have Dallas, we have Tucson, we have LA, we have Las Vegas, we have Denver, we have Austin, we have maybe Orlando, don't know, maybe sometime in Tampa as well. Then we have London. What I just sort of figured out today is that I am most likely going to be missing out on NFT NYC 2024. Why am I going to be doing that? It's going to be sad. I haven't missed an NFT NYC for a while. There's I think this will be their 5th year, 6th year, 7th year. Yeah, I've gone to 4 of them. This would be number 5. So I'm going to actually be in London doing some stuff over there, maybe somewhere else in Europe. But then I plan to hopefully be in Dubai for the middle of April for Token 2049. Now, do not get me wrong. This is not Singapore Token 2049. That is on the agenda. That will be amazing. But we'll be heading back to Dubai. It's been over a year since being there, and I got to go get my suit jacket. I literally got a call the other day from this clothes place that makes clothes, and they're like, "Sir, when are you gonna come and get your jacket?" I was like, "April, I'm coming. I will be there." They're like, "Okay." I love that. I have gotten a little bit fatter around the edge. I've eaten a couple Slim Jims. I'm maybe not drinking as many Red Bulls, so my metabolism is not going at 10 million miles per hour. So I might need to get a little refitted. But I think every person should have a custom fitted suit, and I think this is like the best $200 I ever spent. So that suit, even though I only had 3 of the 4 pieces, I did not have my dinner jacket for it. Prince cut, like because I'm a dork and I really like that like Jet Li sort of look, I guess, yeah, and a cool pocket watch. But Token 2049 in Dubai, because Dubai is one of the coolest places and has really worked as a government to really push forward not just legalization, but regulation. And if they don't know how to regulate you, they will figure it out and they will create a license for you. I plan on making some great connections. I already have some awesome connections in free zones of the Virtue Zone and the DMCC. I plan on making new connections in the new digital asset free zone, led by Saeed, who used to run the crypto zone in the DMCC. Allowed me, last time I was in Dubai, I got to meet, I'm going to have to learn his new title. I think he is king now. Back then he was Crown Prince Fez, but I was supposed to meet with him for a game project. There was an event that I was sent to meet with him, and instead I was probably not cool enough, or who is this super crazy loud, or not loud, bright? Who is this super bright American that is here? And so instead of meeting the direct minister at the time, because he was a minister of something, but really heavy in Web3 at the ABIC conference in Binance Dubai, I got to meet his assistant's assistant. Yes, I felt like royalty. So that was a pretty fun time. One of my favorite places I got to visit was the Al Ben Aled Center. It was a computer store. I thought it was a computer store. It was promoted as a computer store. And they're like, oh, it's this tiny little computer shop mall. I didn't hear the mall part. It is this giant mall that is all computer stores. And I got to meet a lot of them because they were pushing a lot of like the 4090s at the time. 3060, was a big thing at the moment, but the 4090s were just coming out. And so I was like, why aren't you doing Bitcoin mining rigs? and literally spent half a day with them showing what them to do. And they called me and had me come back 2 days later, and they're like, look what we've done. And they literally had started making these kit models of Bitcoin mining rigs, that was just mining Bitcoin for people. And so I thought that was the coolest thing on the face of the planet. Yeah, so I just love the energy, and I think it's amazing. And, hopefully we'll also be able to hit up Abu Dhabi for a day or two. Then head back stateside, and then consensus in May and June. There's the first 5 months of the year. There's 3 countries involved, and like 15 states. I think that's a good start to the year. I hope your 2024 is doing just as amazing, and I hope it's going just as well. So, title of the space, holding for not thread guy. Nah, we don't hold for anyone. Our daily bite of Degen happens every day. Now, we might be consistently inconsistent, but we are daily. And I just want to thank everyone that's joined us on this amazing adventure so far. I would love to know what your plans are for 2024 and how I might be able to help in some way, shape, or form, because I love earning tokens. I love working, and I love doing some cool stuff because I get to meet amazingly cool people. So if you need me to go to some place for you or on behalf of you, please let me know. Guerrilla marketing is one of my favorite things to do. Talking about projects, getting material into people's hands from those that I know. And so, as always, one of my biggest projects right now that I'm working with, Taco's growing up. Taco is no longer, Taco does do a lot of Degen LP pools, but now I'm trading dollars for dollars, yield aggregation, RWAs, on-chain, money markets, working with Sweeper Finance, doing some cool stuff there. Instead of this 4,000% APY, I maybe grandpa'd out now at like 5%, and we're incentivizing it to make it 7%. But it's stable dollars, so it is not at any risk of depreciation. I'd love for you guys to check us out. Now, I want to thank everyone to join us. As we wrap this up, I want to thank everyone on LinkedIn, Player One Taco YouTube, 0xDegens YouTube, Twitch, Twitter video, Rumble, Kick, Unlonely, and Telegram and Discord. And I really want to thank everyone for joining us in Twitter Spaces. I see a couple people in incognito mode. I decided to start using that so people can go and be wherever they want and have a little bit of privacy, as so much of it's lost in the permissions we seem to give up to make our life easier. I would like to give a little bit of it back to you. So thank you for joining. I don't know who you are, but thank you for being part of this journey. And we're going to end this episode as we have ended every episode 500 times so far and counting. But with our words of wisdom, our closed mouth cannot be fed, and you cannot feed a closed mouth, meaning if no one knows you're looking for opportunity, opportunity can never come a knocking. If opportunity does come knocking and no one answers, it's going to keep on walking. With that, I wish you a happy 2024, year of the dragon, the year of Taco, all the love and possibilities to Liam. And with that, we end with the greatest, worst knock-knock joke on the face of the planet. And that is, knock-knock. Who's there?